and the Houston Texans. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And we are underway from Houston. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. That's caught, Puka Nacua. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here now, 2nd and 4. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now it's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, and that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Stroud looking to throw. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Man open left side. It's Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Now Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Stroud to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is caught. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mix it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Back to throw. Stroud. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Stroud working out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods from 6 yards away. And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception.
Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now Stafford.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Desmond King deep for Houston.
Fielded just inside the 20.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Texans will take over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Going deep for Diggs. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams are able to widen their advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To try again after the sack. Stroud. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee.
He's got room past the 30.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake it at Stafford.
He's going to find Atwell open downfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
And the Rams first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
We saw a fine performance in that first half from the running back, Kyren Williams. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Stroud will look to throw once more. 20! He's got the first down and more.
Touchdown, Houston!
Joe Mixon, 43 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now it's Stafford.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man right side is cut, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, it's King. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He's got the connection downfield to Atwell.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes Teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kyron Williams,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here's a give to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
75 yards.
and the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 59 yards. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Play action. Here's Stroud. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. It's complete to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here goes Stroud again.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Tre'Davious White with a pick. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Kyron Williams A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback set to Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Now Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, Rams.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Stafford. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Stroud. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Again, it's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Stafford going to throw it. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This looks like a free play for Stafford. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 101 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing is Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But in
touchdown, Tyler Higbee from 4 yards out. And the Rams have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. Touchdown, Texans! Noah Brown, 33 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.